Hello, everybody. Hi, that was a weird echo. It's PsyFerret, the business ferret. And today, we are back with more, and possibly the end of Vampyr. Not the Masquerade, unfortunately. But last time, we run around drinking people. I'm too low level for this shit. So I'm gonna get some levels, and I killed like 75% of Whitechapel. There was a lot of blood. But a lot of experience. So yeah, we are now pretty strong. But yeah, most people dead. Like, easily half the people in Pembroke are dead. Strangely enough, the docs are doing fine. I did want to eat her, but I'm not high enough level to. Everyone else I really don't care about. Sir, you are being loud. I have a ferret, and he has decided that he is in fact gonna play now. But yeah, I mean, most of the docks is fine. Pembroke is a little rough around the edges. But it's fine. Whitechapel is dead. Like these two. So there was like, I killed most people. I killed her, these two. I killed these three. I wanted to kill him, but these two were still alive. These two were still alive. I did not get to kill him. I killed him. She was the only one I didn't get to kill. We started working on her quest, but whatever. Everyone over here is doing fine. So yeah, I mean, overall, Whitechapel is not a good place to go right now. It is, strangely enough, probably still the safest way to get to the West End. But we're going to go the southern route, because I don't want to hang out in Whitechapel too much. So we're going to go for like that bridge. But because we got like 13 levels off of everything, I don't think we're going to need to level up anymore. Like, yeah, these guys. Oh, man. The bodies just hit the floor. It is beautiful. We did max out our health. We did max out our stamina, and we got quite a hefty blood pool. Oh. I can't help but think our level actually does influence how much damage we pump out. Because, like, those guys died way faster than they should have. Man, just look at all that bodies. Boop, boop, boop. Let the good times roll. But yeah, you definitely, if you're going to kill a district, you got to do it all at once. Man. So I am kind of curious to see what happens to Whitechapel now that, Oh! One of them vermins that we can't seem to kill anymore. Oh. I did have the game volume a little lower than normal. All right. This isn't even the right way. I went the wrong way. I wanted to go by Lady Ashbury's house. Also, we left loot behind. How awkward. Whoa. Give me that. Give me that. I do kind of want to look around Whitechapel just to see how bad it truly is. Which is why we're going through Whitechapel to get to West End. I guess this is like still technically West End.
Oh my!
Oh, you aren't even a challenge. Oh, hey. Hey, dude. Boop. E for effort. Blip. We need to go north. Again, I usually want to briefly glance at Whitechapel. Hey, look, it's the,
Best be moving on. Steady.
How unfortunate for all of you. District status hostile. Well, you're not much different. I mean, so far, nothing.
I cannot enter.
Oh, okay. Well. Really? That's it? I was expecting it to be worse. Truth be told. Well, that's a thing. Time to go westward. Well, the skulls have the place. It's a good thing I have nothing to do over here. All right. Oh, just a couple more skulls. Oh, you lived. That's annoying. I thought I saw shiny. I did see shiny. Nice. All right. Moving on, moving on. And I believe we are back in. Yeah.
I'll put it into you.
All right. So, still a little on the tough end. Dazzled and ill-formed. Cool. Whoa! Hi. Boop. Just go ahead and dodge that. All right, cool. Like, none of these guys are really...
It's a leech. Kill it.
Look, somebody got a good hit, and I need a drink.
Over there. There's one of them vermin. No.
Barely worth the consideration.
Let's pin it down.
Wow, you did so much damage. Actually, realistically, he probably still did the exact same amount of damage. Well, because I've got so much health, it doesn't matter. Boop. I mean, I like the fact that Jonathan's coat gets a little bit, like, nastier. Wow! That was a lot of damage. Hey, look, you died. How unfortunate for you. All right, into the sewers. Into the sewers. Where we go to find an old man who we really don't like. And immediately did not make him a vampire. We will not be doing that. He's already a known horrible person. We don't need to make him a better a vampire. There will be no gains from this. All right. Hopping along, hopping along. Oh.
Show me your power, newborn.
Who are you and why are you here? Ow. Ow. Oh shit. My bite did some damage. I saw those damage numbers. I liked it. Ow. Yeah? How terrible. Oh, that was just bullying an old man. That was just bullying. I have no idea who he was or why he mattered, but hey. I looked at that boss fight and went, ha. Ha ha. All right. Soiled letter to my name is Robert, says Teasdale to whoever. My daughter Louise disappeared a few weeks ago. She was seen for the last time in a bar in the neighborhood, not the one where she works as a waitress, but another one, Dancing Trout. 2 witnesses saw her leave the place with an elegant and unknown man, maybe a foreigner. There may be rumors of men and women vanishing in the area. I am convinced my Louise has been abducted and is being kept somewhere nearby. I know the police will not help, for they already have more important things to do.
Louise's father was determined to find and save her.
This door has been unlocked. Dope. So I think I accidentally stumbled upon a side quest thing and not the story direction I need to go. That is not the direction I'm supposed to be going. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't even interested in these side stories anymore. They just don't hold anything to me. Like, the only one I was even remotely interested in was the one with Lady Ashbury's daughter, but that was because it was Lady Ashbury's daughter, and that was it. Like, all of the characters have like I don't really care or I don't really like them thing going on for me. Nope, that's literally the way I came in. Never mind. I might have gotten a little turned around. Hi, little rat. I'll let you live. I don't want to eat you. Let's see. Nothing that way. That doesn't go anywhere. I hate how I keep wanting to use the, like, here's the super special sense. It doesn't do anything. Nope. Like, lore-wise, it's a neat factor. Lore-wise, it's cool. But in terms of actual pragmatic gameplay, complete waste. Which is kind of frustrating. I mean, it's got like 2 or 3 niche uses. The door has been unlocked. I guess they meant that door. Okay. I don't know what I did, but sure. Like I saw this going up and down. That's not. I just don't understand what each one did. All right. Oh, there's a few of you now, huh? You know what? This is a good time to test this. Boom, bomb, bomb, bomb. Hey, look. None of you could withstand. How unfortunate for you. The door has been unlocked. I guess we gotta get it to the lowest now. Boop. Boop. Well, that was fun. That was a needless puzzle. It's all right. It's a good fit for the world. Oh. A common axe. All right. Apparently we've got a kidnapper. I don't know which way I came from.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
Your prey is mine now.
Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Ow!
Let me go, you bastard!
I hate that I'm so out of stamina.
How long are you gonna keep me locked in here?
This is my territory.
Wow. There we go. This actually could kill him.
I'll never be your wife!
Recent diary. From Manchester, the city is sad and despaired. It will not be difficult to find a woman willing to escape death here. Cell is ready. I think I found her. Her name is Louise. She's a waitress in a public house. In a pub. Louise. Why would she? I promised her I wouldn't Never force her to do anything. I may let her starve a little, then she'll understand I'm her only option. Louis' father has been killed while trying to find and rescue her. Louis' abductor wanted to make her a vampire. That doesn't really actually inform me anything about her.
Miss Teasdale, are you all right?
How do you know my name? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed to track you down thanks to your father.
So my father really was looking after me. This man, this vampire told me my father was dead. Is it true?
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for your loss. But you are free to go, as your abductor is no more.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father, didn't he?
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse, where I found his notes describing where he might find you. You should read them.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper burial.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale.
All right. Well, I'm going to take that. Well, that was fun. We completed a side quest. Wasn't what we were working on, but we did it. We could eat a rat. But I'm not hungry. Wait, nope, that's backwards. All right, so we start at the bottom. At the middle here, we went and rescued Louise. So that means we go up. Yeah. It's nice that level 30 monsters are not causing me hell. It's so nice. Because I could imagine that fight taking a lot more effort and a lot more pain. All right, take that. Temple Church West End. Let us open this door so we don't have to go through the sewer. Look at that. Problem solved. Why the music all of a sudden? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it. But, like, what caused the flare-up? Ow. Stop hitting me. All right. +5 experience. That's so dumb. The idea of grinding out so much experience is just a painful notion. Like, ugh.
Ain't safe here for over there. There's one of them vermin. Kill him.
Why are you hitting me? I am a level 35 vampire. You shouldn't be able to touch me. Apparently that is not a direction we go. Whose house is this? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter much, but, you know, would have been nice to know. Would have been nice. I love how loading screens just utterly bring so much of my PC to a halt. It's just sad. Dawson's Mansion.
Dawson's Mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No. Or rather, we will not. It's not about readiness. It's about willingness. Alright, I get the feeling he's on the ground floor. Yeah, he's right there. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Steal all the stuff.
It's locked.
Newspaper article. John Francis Sparrow, 21, has been hung this morning in the prison of Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of the murder of his sister, Alexandra Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No formal proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to reopen the case despite the many holes in the chains of events which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any of our questions, but 3 weeks ago he was demoted without any official explanation. What a strange way to award an efficient inquiry.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Interesting. So glad I decided to go looking around. All right, so we look to the right, nowhere to look to the left. Okay, cool. Look at that. Gotta go do all the exploring ferret stuff. This seems a little excessive. I'm just gonna say it. It looks a little excessive. Having a fountain in the front of your house like this, totally excessive. I like it, but it's excessive. It also seems like it would be an expensive pain in the ass to maintain. I don't want to talk to you yet.
It's locked, all right.
I mean, what would happen if I just leave? You know what? I'm just gonna leave. I came. He wasn't there. I left. I'm not sorry. Hold up. I got spam gang in my mailbox and I want to delete it. There we go. It's a dumb thing. It's not important to prioritize at all, but I did the little icon saying I got emails, and I'm like, it needs to go away. Again, sound team. Bang up job. For the atmosphere. Oh, hey. A new hideout has been found. I'm pretty sure I've got all of my equipment maxed out, so it really doesn't do anything.
It's locked, all right.
All right, but the question is, do we want to eat people? Why is there no one just available in this northwest part of town? Oh. Like, where is everybody? Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. Do you need my help?
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me what the time is?
That's all you need to know.
Well, is it not important to know? As important as where you are? Or who you are?
I suppose you're right. And who are you then, sir?
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother, I think we need to leave this city immediately. And my brother and I rarely agree on anything.
Huh? Do you know Dawson?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Huh. Your life in London. What are you doing
May
here?
I ask what you're doing outside at this hour of night?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead. It was his idea in the first place.
You must have your own ideas.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're supposed to wait here. Waiting for someone to come.
Okay.
What can you tell me?
It's the only place I've considered myself happy.
Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Good for you. It's a good thing to have a clear idea of where you stand concerning crucial questions. Don't you think?
Why have you
May
not
I
left?
ask why you've not gone already, if you're so exasperated by this long wait?
I believe fear is holding us back. My brother would have said it's laziness, but it's just because he's prouder than I am.
Tell me about your brother.
Tell me about your brother.
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him. Grief would just kill me, you know?
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my insistence, he would never leave this place. We don't often agree on anything, you see?
Okay. Who are you waiting for exactly?
Who are you waiting for exactly?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not exactly a person we are waiting for.
But what else could it be then?
I don't know. A feeling? An event? An impulse? How can I tell? Something that would allow us to leave this trap.
What kind of
I'm
trap?
afraid I'm not following you. What kind of trap are you talking about?
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role that does not fit you? That you're not in your place? That sort of trap.
Trap? And you think leaving London will free you?
At least it will give us the chance to be free. That's more than our present situation. Hope, Doctor. Hope is what truly drives mankind.
All right, respect.
Goodbye for...
Hello again, Doc.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your brother.
Good evening, sir. I'm...
Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... your name sounds...
I think I would remember. So I suppose the answer is no.
That's odd. I'm certain I've already heard of you. My name is Pericles Baker. Does that mean anything to you?
I'm afraid
No.
not, sir. but it's a pleasure to meet you anyway.
The pleasure is mine, I guess. I only wish I could remember when it was that we met.
Your life in London. What are you
Tell
doing
me
here?
about yourself, Mr. Baker. What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
We are waiting. Waiting for someone.
And why are you waiting for this person?
Because we need to leave this city. As soon as possible.
Why do you want to leave the city?
I'm not really sure.
Tell me about
Can
the
you
neighborhood.
tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much, would you allow me to ask you one first?
Please, be my guest.
Do you like this city?
Yes, I do.
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times, but I have learned to appreciate London's complexity.
Yes, me too. This city tests us. It invites us to find ourselves, to discover our true nature scattered throughout its dark streets.
But what if we don't like what we find?
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes. Or maybe it is the journey to find out who we are that changes us.
What do you do for a living?
And what do you do, sir? For a living, that is.
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I realized what I wanted. Wanted something this city can't provide.
What was your job
But
before
what
all
were
that?
you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems so pointless to me. I have lived in this city all my life. And now I think it's over.
Why do you want to leave London?
Tell me
then?
more about why you want to leave London, then.
I just don't belong here anymore. I had to convince my brother to leave London because I know we need to find another life out of the city.
About your argument with your brother.
Heracles, tell me why your brother disagrees with your presence here.
Agamemnon is naive sometimes. Although don't consider him a fool, sir. He is often more lucid than me.
You both can't explain why you're
At
here.
least you both have the same difficulty explaining what you're doing, and for what reason.
But is that not a common problem for all mortals?
Tell me more
What
about your
can
brother.
you tell me about?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat,
That's it?
for the time being,
Who are you
Who are
waiting
you
for?
waiting for? I'm sure he has a name.
I really can't answer that question, since I don't know that person.
And why is that?
This person is mostly my brother's acquaintance. I don't even know his real name. Only that this man could help us leave this city once and for all.
But why would you need this person's help to leave London anyway?
Well, I thought we should have left this cursed place already, but my brother convinced me to stay a while longer, and here we are.
Okay. Do you know?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
All right.
Good evening, sir. May I ask?
I'm conducting an...
And who are?
I'm Dr. John...
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club.
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
About your
What are
investigation.
you investigating, exactly?
I have a missing woman, possibly abducted a few nights ago. Louise Teasdale. It seems you already found my other missing person, Mr. Tadao Kimura.
Tell me about Louise Teasdale.
She'd a waitress. Her father reported her missing. We don't have enough men to search for her, sadly.
Do you have any idea where she could be?
No. But I feel she's been abducted. She went to a pub a few nights ago and vanished.
Uh-huh.
I thought about the sewers, but I'm not equipped for such an investigation.
About your
What do you
investigation.
I have a missing...
Tell me about...
She's a wait...
Do you have...
No.
Okay. Personal questions. Your life in London. What
Why
are
are
you?
you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, Have you noticed anything strange which requires police attention?
Do you know Fergal
Does the
Bansha?
name Fergal ring a bell? Fergal Bansha.
Of course it does. Fergal Bansha, the Butcher of Galway. Hung in Dublin in 1857 for murdering more than 20 men with his bare hands. Why are you so interested in dead criminals, sir?
I'm not. What do you really do here?
Really?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from...
You work
Do you
alone?
work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Oh, that's not good.
What can you tell me?
I'm the one asking.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting?
All right, without giving you too much info.
Believes a homicidal maniac is hiding behind the epidemic.
And what about the...
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Ooh. Do you know
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Wow. Is it true you were reduced in rank?
You were dropped in rank. Tell me about it.
Yes, it is. I made a terrible mistake. I deserved it. Sometimes I think I should have resigned,
So why are you still working here?
because I'm a damn fine copper. I just don't want to have someone innocent hung again by mistake because of me.
Oh. The death penalty is not efficient.
The death penalty is not an efficient deterrent. I sometimes think it pushes criminals to more violence, since they know they have nothing to lose.
I agree. I'm convinced all civilized nations should abolish the
Yeah!
death penalty. Maybe after the war, once that bloodshed is over, the survivors will change that.
Tell me about the homicidal
Tell
maniac.
me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps
Uh-oh.
a sadist cult.
You don't believe in the death
Why
penalty?
do you think there shouldn't be a death penalty?
I believe no one should decide to take a man's life. Not a nation or a government.
Are you a pacifist, Inspector?
No, sir. But I believe in divine justice. Only God has the right to decide who will live and who must die.
Fair. Respect. We got him all maxed out.
What are you...
I have a missing...
Tell me,
She's a...
do you...
No.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What has happened to the London that I knew?
There is one person I have not met. All right. And with that, I think we are in a position to determine we are not making a vampire out of what's his name, out of Dawson.
I cannot enter.
Oh. They're off to go. Oh, there's a guy down there.
We should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go? Anywhere. Anywhere that isn't here. And what is that, by the way? A safer place? A less strange place? And where would that be? Life is strange. And we are alive. For now, yes. But for how long? If we decided to flee, we should be far from town already. All right. But where would we go?
Oh, because they feel something is strange about the situation. Have opposing explanations for the current city, something or someone before leaving the city. All right. I'll come back to them. But first, let's go piss off Ascalon Club. Strong stamina. I don't know who has what, but we'll just make those, because those are common. All right, and boop, and out the door. Okay. All right, time to go in here. Oof. Ugh. My neck. Ooh. Big stretch. Don't forget to do stretches. Do your stretches. Stretch the arms. All right, Dawson. We got Dawson here. See, nobody cares.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
But not me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight, I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Oh, that's where you're terribly
Very well.
mistaken.
But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First
All right, we have no clues about this man.
of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
We can take a few minutes.
So I'm going to end your life. Do you not wish to discuss the procedure for even a minute?
I don't have a minute to indulge in idle chatter. I can't feel my legs. And the cold. So cold.
About becoming my progeny.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
Oh, well. About feeding on the
You
blood.
need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
About the Guard of Pruin.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide?
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
About the quarantine wall.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Isolate the rich from the poor.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
You'll create two separate
By
prisons.
doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Walls to contain an epidemic.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
Create a giant trap.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
Infection can
But you
propagate.
can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
I've heard enough.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
I will kill you. I didn't get any hints about him, which is annoying.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
Oh, shit! Yeah!
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
My immortality did. Hint failed. Alone. Elysius Charles Ebenezer Dawson. Oh shit, he's literally Scrooge. I got 1,000, that's it. He should have been. I thought he was a pillar. A 71-year-old male, an intricate mind and a disowned body, Aloysius had an elder twin brother who helped him grow the company Dawson & Dawson, the most renowned and profitable firm in the ever-expanding Dawson Empire. The brothers were inseparable and disturbingly complementary. Aloysius was calculated and diplomatic, while his twin was a risk-taker and knew how to torment people until they submitted. It was his love of danger that was his downfall, as the older twin died in a horrendous plane crash that stunned London society. Following the accident, Aloysius shut himself off from the world. Then he cultivated his fear. There he cultivated his fear and fascination of all things supernatural, which became so severe he planned to build an actual wall around his neighborhood. He joined all possible occult circles and societies. He was even an active member in the infamous Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn until 1910, and was a personal acquaintance of Aleister Crowley. As he grew older, he focused his resources on investigating any method that might prolong his life. Vanguard science and the dark arts, heroin decoctions, experimental drugs, covered mirrors and tales of men who burned in direct sunlight. The Ascalon selected him as their new vampire recruit, and Aloysius knew full well what membership would entitle him to end his life or to allow some form of continuation. My choice was not easy, or was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it said that he was worth 6,000. I got gypped. Report to Lord Redgrave. Wow. You showed up pretty quick.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
He did not deserve it.
I could not let such a dangerous man become immortal. Not from my blood, not for you.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
Oh. And by the sword you die. Talk with old Bridget.
Step away, traitor. Return to your dubious friends and your decrepit hospital. Do not dare show yourself again. You...
All right, I think I might have made him mad. Just a smidge. Just a itty bit. Just a itty bit mad. Just a itty bitty bit. It's all right. You know how I know it's all right? Because West End is so full of tasty people. Hey, old Bridget.
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
How did you meet
How
her?
did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of
What
answers?
kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Cool. No one saw
Did
you?
anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
Nice. What's
Lady
going on?
Ashbury. You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
I have questions.
Slow down.
I'm listening.
Lord
Why
Redgrave
do I
knows you.
feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well. And he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about Lord Redgrave's lies regarding his lineage.
Yes. But my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Where is Lady Ashbury?
She said she will go home.
How did...
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about...
What do you think of her?
Her soul is good.
Why did she...
I am old Bridget, the buried
All right.
No time to...
I shall return to my den.
Tell her I worry about
Tell
her.
I worry about her.
Do not, for she has had strength and wisdom for so much longer than you. Go now and take care.
Yep. All right. Well, that was fun. So I need to go back to the hospital. Going through Whitechapel is... Oh, but there... Yeah, no, we're still better off going through Whitechapel.
Really thought you could.
Your shadow tricks are not impressive. At all. I do appreciate your efforts. I do find them funny. Rah! All right. Not this way. That way looks good. You know, as many skulls as I've taken out. No, it's not this way I want to go. I want to go this way. I want to go east and then south.
domain, young Echo.
There. My God. Hold up. We need to go that way. No, I don't remember you being there. Thank you. Not even gonna wait for him to fall. All right, we're gonna go ahead and yoink. Oh, nope. I said yoink.
Leech spotted! Over there!
Oh, I can loot that.
Listen, Lee!
Yeah? Dunk. Right up this way. Nice. All right. I thought about the merits of going and slaughtering most of West End, especially now that their pillar is dead. But I don't need to right now. Not that the idea isn't tempting. Not that the idea isn't tempting. Just to go num 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 num. But
Elizabeth,
It is also good to see you in these...
indeed, we stand upon the...
No. I returned home, but...
Your friend, the well-informed old Bridget, tells me the Guard of Prewan has assaulted Pembroke. I fear Ed...
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure. And yet, I sense deep inside, she has a delicate, fragile soul.
what are you hiding?
You hiding? You went to the sewers. Did you speak with Harriet Jones?
Indeed, Jonathan.
I was concerned for your safety. McCullum draws too close to you for my comfort.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for many a year, and I intend to stay far from their gases, flames, and spikes. Now, speak to me of Dawson.
Aloysius Dawson is no more. I took care of him.
I imagine the Lord Redgrave with spitting teeth.
Ascalon has defrocked me and threatens to hound me from the city. This was, no doubt, inevitable.
You did what you thought was right at the time. What?
Now I am assured of your...
Good. Now go, my dear.
Well, that was bland and boring. It's kind of hoping for more. But that's fine. You know, for a city district that was supposed to get so much scarier because I had let it fallen into disarray, it really doesn't seem all that bad. To me. I recognize to me, but like it's clearly bad as a whole. Yeah, just go east. Well, on second.
Get back if I were you, sir. Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
They did get stronger.
Freeman shall prevail!
Yeah, we can go this way. I don't know what they're shooting, but
Is this trouble?
Ready!
Are the vampire hunters here already?
Be strong! Oh my god! Stop it!
all right, are we done here? Cool.
There's one of them! Watch yourself! Fuck! He's dead! Filthy fucking beast!
How are you taking so much pain? Oh my god. There we go. Just kept it going. You know, on the one hand, I want to help, but I don't. All right, we'll go in this way. I mean, most of the hospital is dead already. Oh, that's not
Those
good.
bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
All right.
McCullum and his thugs are taking the credit for Edgar's abduction. They really mean business.
Hey. Oh, that's just another door. Are we really loading? We're really loading. Okay. Oh, goody, a cutscene. Right after a loading screen.
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori calcium powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it.
just like you are. You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology.
Huh?
Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Ow.
Freewind prevails! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. True light will cleanse you. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
Oh, come on.
Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Come on, Reed. Try something else.
All right, there's something else.
I know. It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh my God, how much light did I have?
What pin you down? Close your eyes. This is gonna hurt. Show some style. Fight like a man.
Wow, he just dips at my health. Oh my God, where's the...
Freewind prevails! Hurts, doesn't it? If you're so innocent...
Okay, num, bitch.
Come on, Reed. Try some...
Okay, come on. I meant to dodge. There. That was...
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
We could collaborate.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Pre-Win. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
I feel like I could transform him into a vampire. That would be
That's
really...
where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
You'll make an ex. I'll make you a vampire. I'll spare you. No, I totally want this.
I'll make you a vampire. I'll make you one of us.
No! Kill me!
Prepare yourself, Hunter. You're about to be hunted, just like me.
No! No!
When I kissed my poor mother goodbye, I had no idea what I was doing. But now I do. Consider this my kiss of Judas.
I mean, here's the thing. He's not likely to survive it.
Welcome to the world through the looking glass.
And he's going to be a very powerful vampire, which means he's going to earn notoriety fast. Oh, that's great. I'm a horrible person, but I like it. The game knew. The game gave me that option. Rescue Edgar Swansea. Science without conscience. Reach the Doris Fletcher Theater. All right, well, that's a thing. Actually, we want to go southwards. I actually think we can just go this way. Yeah. Don't have to go that far. Yep. Nice. No talking, huh? Okay. Look, I actually don't want to fight you. But none of you are going to just let me go, are you? Ow. There we go. Cool. Why is the game audio so weird at the moment? I feel like it's trying to be like, oh, it's so dramatic, but it doesn't feel right. Science without conscience.
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
No. Unfortunate for you. Looks like he's in the basement.
It's locked, all right.
I mean, the thing is that they're humans, so it's not exactly like McCullum's report. See everyone infected. It took me 2 days to parse this.
Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Theater stage gate. I wonder if that opens the door. Here. Just die. Just die. It's easier for all parties involved if you just die.
I cannot enter.
Wait, why can't I open the door?
It's locked.
William Marshall's memoirs. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new Cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men was symbol to choose the place where I defeated this disaster, but also the place where I fell. I agreed to their proposition there in the sacred silence of the church and under the eyes of God. They respectfully listened to me. They acknowledged my victory against this evil creature, the Dusastro, the Eater of Stars, who only wished to spread death and pestilence all around her. Since they acknowledged my will to save London in 1666, they heard my request, my burning desire to stop the flood of hate. Their primate promised to come back to meet with me with an answer. The primate of St. Paul wrote back to me with just a name, the Tear of Angels. According to him, the artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and could purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may have finally found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. Blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is not what worries me most. It's the last part that worries me. Pure essence of garlic. I'm afraid it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote. But if that's the price to pay to cleanse my soul and correct my mistake, I'm ready to endure it.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. It's locked.
Okay.
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Hey, that's not my weapon.
Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
I've been there.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
What happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skal epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
I put him in a somewhat delicate position when I made him an immortal.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
No.
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
You are hiding something?
I think you're hiding something, Edgar.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why accuse
Why
us?
would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why such a
Why
reputation?
would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
Ah.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Ah.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
I don't feel like that's true.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do
Oh.
you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes.
Do you?
The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know
Oh,
nothing
right.
about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Don't you see the
Come
pattern?
on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum.
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Do you know where we are?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter
Oh,
soul, driven by vengeance, just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
this is no coincidence.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
How dare you judge me? Must I name the alarming list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
You deserve it. I'll make your death quicker. I'll turn him.
No, Edgar, you are not going to die. Unless you want to.
What do you mean?
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done, after all that's been said, you would offer me this gift?
I have no way of knowing which punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then.
Man, I just made 2 vampires in one night.
Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
It's interesting. But the thing is that Pembroke Hospital is hanging on by a thread. Yeah, Pembroke Hospital, 61%. He was worth 6,000 experience, but and that might be where I made a mistake, thinking I. All right, talk to Lady Ashbury. Boop, 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 doo, doo. When looking for assistant, don't forget your vampiric senses. You know, that's fair. About the only real use I have of that skill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had let Swansea die, Pembroke would have fallen.
So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Oh, my poor man. Num 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 num. All right, cool. Oh. Man, it's almost like I'm good at this. Also, the button mash. The button mash. The button mash. Ooh. Ugh. So here's our vampire turning rate. For tonight alone, we killed one man who wanted to be a vampire. We turned one man who very much would prefer to have died.
It's locked.
And then we turned a man who wanted to turn. So
Good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan. What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him, or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
he gave no heed to ethics.
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth.
All right, it's just red paint.
Are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait,
enemy.
no! Elizabeth!
You know, antidote. Obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave. A drop of King Arthur's blood from Jeffrey McCullum. Man, I pissed off both of them. And then I gotta get some insulin. Man, I may have made some terrible, no good mistakes.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster.
All right. Well, let's go with...
I think I know where to find what I need.
Let's go with hitting up West End first. Oh. Obtain a drop of William Marshall's blood from Lord Redgrave.
We meet again, Mr. Kimura.
Dr. Reed.
We must both be nocturnal animals.
Breathing the cold night air helps calm.
I don't care about you. Honestly, I'm at a point where it's fine.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Oh. I'm like, where's the place?
Sir, you are not welcome.
Yeah, you really don't want me breaking in, though. If I break in, it will be Bessie. It will be bloody. All right, sneaking in through the back door. None of you fools are gonna live if you fight me. I'm just saying that now. None of you. None of you. Not one, not two, none of you.
I'm still persona non grata in this. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I have to improvise.
Wow, that was a good hit, actually. Okay. Anyone else? Actually, I'm pretty sure I've killed everybody. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've killed either most or all of Ascalon Club. Wasn't that good of a club, apparently.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Cease this farce.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed. Our fate lies wholly in your hands. You again?
I have a few...
You hold in that vial the most sacred blood.
It's locked, all right.
All right. Well, good talk. Man, couldn't have just let me through the front door and let me beat your ass. Nope. Nope. I had to go the hard way. Ugh. Big stretch. Big stretch.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
All right.
Look at it! Vicious the power of the Lord commands you!
Well. There we go. Nom 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 nom. The leech is fast. Oh. All right. Well, that was fun. All right, we'll go cut through here.
There's one of them. Watch yourselves.
You're not even worth really looking at.
This one's mine.
This one's not yours actually, but good try.
Stay back, beast.
Shoot! I made a wrong turn. Wait, can I hop across? No. Wait. Yeah. Bam, nailed it. And then we can go over here. Okay. Oh, I need to search the old morgue. For,
I cannot enter.
Insolent, but we can still talk to Swansea. I wonder if he's just down here. I mean, it would make some sense. Nope, this is literally just an arena. Where the hell's Swansea? Where is the Swansea? Oh. All right, well, we got Rakesh. Strickland, you got a headache.
Good evening, Doctor. Have you seen no more? This is no luck. Why are you blaming yourself?
It is our fault. Mr. Fiddick has stayed longer than needed here because Dr. Ackroyd and I...
This argument has nothing to...
But if we had performed the surgery sooner...
What is troubling you, sir?
I had to meet face to face with the son and daughter of Mr. Fiddick this
Oh, that's
afternoon.
right.
Their eyes. I could barely stand before their acute...
This difficult task is...
I know. As I also know they'll never get...
Do you need my...
I would have been confused if anyone other than you.
There is no shame in helping.
Many doctors I have known are too cynical to think.
Goodbye, Doc.
Just need to treat a couple doctors.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Do you need metal? The proximity of the dead is not... Don't take too many risks with your health, and that is a... Goodbye, Mr. Chidam.
Alright. There's not many people left here. So, like, don't need to worry too much about this district getting sick. Headache. And she's fine.
Good evening.
Doctor.
Do you need any...
Yes.
I have no doubt about it, but you are still ill.
I appreciate your concern, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Doc.
I thought Dr. Swansea would be back at the hospital, but apparently he's not. Oh well. Oh.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
All right. These can be lifesavers in dangerous combat situations. Oh, good to know. I've used a couple. They definitely helped. They definitely helped when I fought what? I'm over there. Oh my god. Just die. All right, it's supposedly upstairs. All right, well, that was fun. Automatic shotgun reload.
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Yeah. Time to leave. Time to get the fuck out of here. Alright, time to go talk to McCullum. He should be excited to see me again.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Roll back to the hell that spawned you!
Mine, I'll take it.
Want some of this?
Man,
Over there! There's one of them vermin!
whoosh, 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 whoosh. He's dead! So am I! It ended poorly for me. Love that ultimate ability. It would be great if you guys just didn't know I was here.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient in my recipe.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Don't come closer. Get them weapons ready. Found one.
Look, it's not personal.
He's fast.
All right. We gotta go that way to go up. Because they have another hideout in the church. Oh! Shit. All right, my dude, I'm gonna let you take him. Good job. 10 out of 10.
Good evening, Vampire Hunter.
Are you here to mock me, Reed?
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs. I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
I must stop a
A
disaster.
creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies! Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Can we speak more?
Thank you.
Indeed.
How is
How are
immortality?
you adapting to immortality?
I feel so powerful it gives me shivers. I could be the greatest vampire hunter ever. Your worst nightmare, in truth.
Will you hunt
Will
me?
you hunt me down?
You're a vicious beast, Reed. Perhaps the city needs you at this time. But I shall not forget what you did.
Leave
Will
the
you
guard?
Leave the guard now that you are what you are?
Are we not creatures of deceit? I could hide my nature from my men, or name a successor. Go my own way. I know not yet my path.
Why come here?
Why are you here?
The man who raised me after the brutal murder of my parents. He's buried here.
Who was that man?
And who was this man?
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Prewin. He killed my father in front of me. Helped me hunt my brother Ain after teaching me how to kill leeches.
Were both your parents killed by vampires?
Yes. And yet worse. My father
Oh.
returned to Dublin a vampire. And tore out my mother's throat.
Fair.
Do not stretch your luck.
Find a handout to create the... antidote. Okay. It was like, place the marker.
Get your weapons ready! We found one!
Well, Whitechapel has definitely upped its ante. I was mistaken. There we go. There it is. All right. Cool.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Destroy the origin of the skulls. All right. Trying to think. Well, first thing, delete that marker. We travel through Whitechapel. We end up at West End. I honestly don't know how much West End is. The goal is to get to Sean. Because Sean's going to give me a shortcut. I think we're going to be better off going south.
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top gun!
Cover my stamina. Oh, don't want to deal with that. Yep, just keep going straight. We want to keep going south as much as possible.
Look lively! It's on to us!
Nope.
Steady, boys, we've got one of them!
Yeah.
Easy does it, boys. We can deal with this vermin.
Ow. Look, it's Ashbury's house. That's not where I wanted to be. It's close. But it's not where I want to be. Well, it's not where I need to be. Where I want to be, yeah. But not where I need to be. Yeah. Man, that went brutal for them. Alrighty, we're gone. And a passage. Perfect. You're in the way. All right. Yeah. Found him. And then we got a shortcut straight this way. Ba-bam! Nailed it. Nailed it. Every loading screen. It does
This
save me.
place has been ransacked.
Oh,
We've all
goody.
been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
All right. Well, this is good to know. I wonder if it's this way. It would make
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
not by likely. Like, if we're just gonna be honest with ourselves. Are you William Marshall?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Your true appearance?
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
But who are you really?
Who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Huh. You are made of blood.
Blood? You are made of blood? Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
Why did you choose me?
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Ancient threat.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
Oh, modern
What
answer?
kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
Cool.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original character.
Ooh,
the
sorry.
well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
What is a disaster?
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star. for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
Oh. That. Who is this queen?
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
Oh, good. Disaster is
so
just...
the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Oh.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only want to stop this
I
epidemic.
only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
Cool. Will it be over then?
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands.
Oh.
For you are our champion.
What will happen then?
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
I'm not your
You
champion.
tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Can I eat him? No.
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
All right, that way. Oh.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars, all of you.
Well, that's just not
My
sanitary.
poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
Well. This would be a good time for this. Oh, we're gonna deal with that bullshit, huh? Phase 1. Phase 1.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now? Give me more! They are so young, so tasty!
Wow.
Eat, for this is my body.
All right, well.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty! I will reap the land yourself, abundant the harvest, red the crop.
All right, well, this went from a little rough to utterly terrible. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Fire's our weapon of choice, brothers. Burning the beast is the best way to destroy it. I will take fire. If anyone's got a torch, I could use it.
This is despicable. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Nom 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 nom.
This is despicable.
Any more rats? Could use some more rats. Oh well. Hey! Look, Harry. What's with that backhand? There we go.
I was a good mother. Ah! My poor baby. Where is she now?
All right.
Is this a dream? Am I awake? This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. How intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Ow. Oh God, that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Give me more! They are so young, so tasty!
Ow, that's bad. Oh, come on. Let me get up.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Oh my God.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Oh my God. Well, that's GG. Oh no, I'm still alive. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm out of juice. Ah! This fight is gonna be, it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. I feel it in my heart, in my soul, in my frustration. This is gonna be a thing.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I have this
I
thirst.
have this thirst for blood. I can't believe I'm doing this.
All right, well, let's try that again.
been alone all week.
Man, the tracking on that move is what we call, in the business call, bullshit. Really? Shit. That was not what I wanted to do.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer?
Oh, oh.
Eat, for this is my body. Feed your mother, child.
Okay. Oh.
For this is my body.
Ow. Oh, God. Bam. All right, we're out of shotgun shells. Oh.
Reap the land, feed me, abundant the lives, spread the crop. Such innocence, such guilt.
Oh, no. Ow. Oh, it's always three. Ow. A lot of pain. Really? Two, three.
Eat, for this is my body.
One. Oh. Ah. 1, 2. She didn't do the third strike. There it is.
Give me more. They are so young.
Yeah! Woo! Oh shit, not a phase 3.
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
What? What?
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, please.
What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
Are you gonna start shit?
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I actually was pretty close to full health, if I remember right.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suascals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over. I have avenged my poor Mary.
Did we?
You prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend.
What?
Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Thanks, old Bridget. All right. What do we got?
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now, my craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Please, no, just give me a final cutscene. That's all I want. Okay, looking good. I've hit the end. I'm done. "24 hours. We did good."
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Chapter 7, Healthy Carrier. Really gonna...
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
Cool.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question.
Okay.
Have you the answer?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
What? I mean, I get what
noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Wow. That was a
so
sentence.
Our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
What are you
and
to
what
her?
are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
So a grandchild?
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Oh, so she was just like, still waking up. Got it.
This is not over.
I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
Oh. What will happen to Ascalon?
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
Perhaps you should. About the card.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
In their leader, you now have a spy behind enemy lines. By guiding your progeny, you may yet protect your immortal friends for some time to come. If you dare.
Okay. What of the Brotherhood?
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
No.
Alright.
I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
Cool.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Okay.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
About William Marshall's
Tell
blood.
me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Oh. Is William Marshall here?
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
Ah. His blood was not tainted?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Oh. A serum made of Arthur's
When he
blood?
fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its...
Calling...
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons?
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
Okay. How many have you created?
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
Are we just
so
puppets?
That is all we are to you. Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. fail.
Oh. Speak clearly then.
Speak clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child.
Nope.
I shall dream about you soon.
Alright, you're in my way. Get out.
It's locked. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in. I cannot enter.
Hey, look! I'm sneaking! I am the sneakiest of sneaky ferrets. Robin Inglewood. Mary Inglewood. That would be Sir Robin Hood. Love. All right. We're doing a big old sneak. So says the game. Oh, we went backwards. I had a feeling, but you know.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here.
Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight because of your frail health. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful ideas of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies, inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louis. Sadly, closed when the French people chose to cut the king's head off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in this city. You can count on me, my influence to help make your project a huge success. I'm not as familiar with that, Countess. Or portrait of Elizabeth Blackwood. As a new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls. I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations. If you agreed to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
Cool.
This castle is falling apart.
Well, you know, it is hard to maintenance is hard.
That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt. This was only like 11 years ago. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor, Angus McAllister. Portrait of Lady Ashbury by Vincent van Gogh. Wow. That is a sentence.
This painting looks suspicious. A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Cool, thanks. A large coffin in from Temple Church. Okay, so she ordered a coffin. Interesting choice. Oh wait, this is the entrance.
It's locked.
All right. Store has been unlocked. Oh, we gotta find a sword and a moon. Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood in Versailles, 1788. So she was at least known as Elizabeth Blackwood. Yeah.
One last switch, and...
Ah, there it is.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Okay, and that is a moon. We need to find a switch. I didn't realize I was looking for a switch, and I accidentally stumbled on that. That's a shield.
One last switch, and...
So I push the sword, and we push the moon. And I believe the crypt opened. Now, where was the crypt? That ain't it. Look, maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I'm dumb. It wouldn't be the first time. That I just missed the obvious. Ah. I had the right idea initially, but I just didn't look further enough in. Ancient tome. An angel came to me, blessed be God. Michael appeared in the last night in all of his glory. You will protect this land for eons to come. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under the temple church and asked me to prepare for battle. Black Death, an epidemic sent by the devil himself. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain for time. Tonight, in the small village of Hoddleston, I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new outbreak or a new plague outbreak. Without fearing for her own life, her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her eternal life as a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Inglewood. I'm not alone anymore. Together we shall praise God in all his glory. My heart is breaking. My soul is bleeding. Tonight, my dear Elizabeth left me. I have told her all I know and all she needs to know. So she's been a vampire since 1578. So she's got like 350 years as a vamp. This is her wish. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Inglewood, my sweet daughter, is gone, for she now wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise if she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times too now that the Black Death is no more. Until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne. The devil is at work again. The great plague is back, reaping thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God, forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell, an abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the devil creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burnt down. Ever since I have dreamt of a red flood, of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries, I am afraid I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. Elizabeth came back. My prayers have been heard. Oh, hey. I've heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You're a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I will find a way to make amends for what I have done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood of hate. Finally agreed to meet me in London. They promised to meet me inside the new cathedral. I finally managed to get all the ingredients needed to concoct the Tear of Angels. She finally came back to me, cured, healthy, joyful. My Elizabeth, she told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate. That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised me she would take care of me now. That's all I ask, as I repent for all the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years ago. My dearest daughter came back last week to tell me the good news. She has recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovation of the castle crypt to provide me a new retreat, far from temptation, from the noise, crowded cities. I can't wait to embrace the solitude, find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please give me the strength. So, Lady Ashbury is actually a progeny of Marshall. Wow. Wow. Our good Elizabeth is actually the progeny of William Marshall.
Drop your thing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching.
old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend.
Okay.
Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England.
Wow. Put in the effort.
The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
I don't know. We read a lot of answers.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Why flee here?
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Where are we?
What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this place your
Is
retreat?
this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Someone may
find you.
find you.
Afraid someone might discover you here. It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
I mean, will you go back
Will
to
you
London?
Go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
London
I have
is saved.
Destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
The city has suffered, but it will prevail in the end.
A more cynical analysis would be that this is an acceptable catastrophe.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this, through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation, and the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Alright. We could cure him.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
Okay. Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
Can he communicate?
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption?
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Why hide him here?
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was, and still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Okay.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate, but my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you really?
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I respect your desire for
I
murder.
understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet Marshall?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Did you ever blame him?
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
Why did he choose you?
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
What about
What
us?
about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan.
Ugh.
I loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
About the disaster.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
Who was the one you defeated?
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats.
Not the
She'd been
rats!
hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
All right, I vibe. About the
I
tears.
found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
How did
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
Did it work?
Did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
Tell me about the blood of
Blood
hate.
of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
Can we talk? Can we speak about the
Can we
Morrigan?
Speak about the Morrigan.
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she
Do
is?
you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Can we talk about vampires?
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Never seen such a creature.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter
Where
such a
did you
creature?
encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Tell me about Mirrodin.
Mirrodin, your maker.
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Mirrodin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
We already know all this, though. How was Elizabeth infected?
Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is that retreat?
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood?
Elizabeth fled.
We could set
We
you
could
free.
set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it would be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
All right.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father.
Well.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What?
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
Who cares? We are vampires. We are death.
No, Jonathan. I won't bring another disaster into this world.
I can't lose you, Elizabeth. Even if it means putting the whole world at risk.
How can you say such an awful thing? Where is the Jonathan I once saved from a scowl in this abandoned factory?
I'm not that frightened man anymore. I've learned so much. Done so much.
I see. So there is nothing worth living for in this world anymore. Farewell, my love.
Farewell.
I am so not satisfied with that ending. I feel like there was actually a good ending that was like, oh, you didn't kill anybody? Congratulations. Have a good ending.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, the price paid most dear. But what do you care? You are the one who keeps killing. You've chosen your path, my fallen champion, like others before you. Prey to lust and desire, slave to the everlasting thirst. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until, alas, she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
I feel bullshitted. I feel bullshitted with that ending. The anger. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, that was That was a thing. Yeah. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. It was a fun game. Combat was a little janky. I'll admit to it. The story was kind of that ending. Super was not actually good. I did not like that ending. Like, I was cool with the whole, I got to the whole, fight the Red Queen, and that, I'm like, all right, it's a little tropey, it's a little silly, but all right, I'm with you so far. And now I'm just like, oh, you made a hard decision to kill people. You're a terrible person, and you made terrible decisions, and now you get the only bad ending. Like, I was supposed to be a saint, motherfucker? Like, come on. In a city full of people who sucked terribly, I was supposed to be a saint? Fucking bullshit. Like, I could understand if that was like, oh, you killed everybody ending. Yeah, you kind of sucked. But I'm like, man, one district fell. That was it. I don't know. But we will be back not tomorrow, but Friday, because there's a new Path of Exile event. And I'm going to cram that down. I'm going to friggin' do that. I am kind of hyped. I need to find a build. But in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, push all the buttons, like, follow, subscribe, all those buttons. You know the drill. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.